Hello everyone, I am Mellow, and welcome to Pokemon Legends Arceus. We are now post-main story, so let's see what's up. We got talented survey corps member I keep hearing about, right? I have a favor to ask of you. You know Oreboro Tunnel, yeah? The tunnel near Obsidian Falls? I'm hoping to dig into the tunnel walls to see if I can find any good stone there, but a Pokemon's been raging about and getting in my way. It's more than I can handle. Think you could calm it down for me? Sure, let's give it a shot. Thanks a ton. Please head to the tunnel once you're ready to calm down that Pokemon. Token of gratitude. Many of the Diamond Clan said she was saved by a mysterious Pokemon many years ago. Listen to her story and determine whether there's anything to do in the matter of follow-up. So, I trust you enjoyed yourself at the festival. Sure. Indeed. It only seems natural given the crowd. I believe last night was the first time I've caught a glimpse of you making merry, Captain. I believe you must be imagining things. Now, Professor Lavington, to business. What is the current state of progress on the Pokedex? I dare say we've made quite significant progress all in all. Though we could afford to put a little more effort into our research tasks. And of course it is hard to know how far to go in pursuit of some reports. Certain Pokemon have only been mentioned in Hisui's legends after all, who knows if they are even real. With how little we know about Hisui's history and legends, it seems a tall order for us to tackle. Pardon, couldn't help it over here. If it's Hisui and history and legends you want, then I'm your man. Well, I've spent plenty of time studying such things while also tirelessly doing my work for the Ginkgo Guild. And I've visited many of the ruins and whatnot here in the Hisui region already. I imagine I could teach you a thing or two about any Pokemon of legend in these parts. Oh, music to my ears, my good fellow. Listen well, Mellow. You are to learn all you can from the merchant follow and work together as needed for the sake of the Pokedex. We, meanwhile, will also continue to gather intelligence on Pokemon by other means. Understood. I'll set up at the Heights Camp then. Understood. I'll set up at the Heights Camp then. Mellow, I'll be expecting you. Besides, I have something I'd like to discuss with you too, so I hope you won't keep me waiting. So I guess it's back to business as usual. Let's go. Mellow, there you are. Have a look here if you will. A good long close look please. See these patterns modeled after Pokemon? I've come to think that they might be letters. Rather like hieroglyphs if you will. I've inspected ruins across the region and have concluded that they all seem to tell the same tale. The tale of a brave soul who, together with the Pokemon at his side, went on a journey to search for the fragments of an all-encompassing deity. All-encompassing. Yes, an all-encompassing deity that created this very universe, and his name is Arceus. Perhaps you've already heard this name. Yep. Of course, what else could I have expected from the hero who saved the Hisui region? But now let us discuss the fragments. They must surely be the plates. Yes, the very plates you collected as you went about quelling all the frenzied nobles. Haven't you noticed that they all have words carved on their backs? Go on, give them a read. You read the text engraved on the back of the first plate you obtained. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. This original one is none other than the Pokemon known as Arceus. So what do you say, Mellow? I think we should try to gather all the plates. I've got just the idea where to start our search. Join me in the heart of Grueling Grove. So we meet here again. I've been hearing plenty about your impressive exploits, but of course I've always known you would impress us ever since you dealt with that Alpha Cricketune for me. I've had my hands full as well. I have no idea why, but Munchlax keeps trying to run off in different directions. Munchlax, where are you off to now? I'm not sure what he's so focused on, but he just up and disappears without warning. Keeping track of him has been quite the task. What was that just now? It almost seemed to be responding to Munchlax. It's pointing to Ramanas Island. Oh my, isn't this exciting? I wonder if we're about to see another strange phenomenon sweep across Hisui. Or perhaps I'm reading too much into things. Could I ask you to visit Ramanas Island to try to shed some light on this new mystery? I found the spot. This seems to be the place my Munchlax is interested in. Why are they like that? Better report back to Maya about the Zorua. No, I wanted to catch one. What the heck? Oh, finally caught that Infernape. Now, Mellow, according to my own investigations. What? An Alpha Vespiquen. Terribly sorry, Mellow, but do you think you could handle it? You got the stone plate. Why did that alpha Pokemon have the plate we were looking for? Maybe it just happened to find the plate lying around. In any case, that's the only other plate that I had any information about, so that's that. And yet nothing seems to be happening, which makes me suspect there must still be more plates left out there for us to find. Not to worry though, I know the perfect person to ask. She's bound to know all about the plates. The one and only Mistress Kogata, yes. You haven't had the chance to properly thank her for her help in obtaining the red chain, am I right? All the more reason to pay her a visit. So onward to the ancient retreat. Okay. This better be the last Combi I gotta catch for this guy. So Combi in different areas make differently flavored honey. What a delightfully mysterious bunch they are. Just think how many different clusters of Combi there are in Obsidian Field lands alone. I'm getting near to go collect more honey. Thanks for helping me confirm my suspicions. Have some of my hand-selected dazzling honey. Cool, thanks. Oh, I'm ready. That was a wonderful battle. Seems we need to redo our training, Lucario. Thank you for the experience. I can tell you've met many Pokemon and that's helped make you stronger. I think we'll test our skills in other places from now on. Let's meet again. Alright, cleaning up. This area sure has changed since Jubilife Village was founded. I visited the Sui region once before, though it was about 10 years ago. I remember spending my nights with a handful of huts that were scattered across Pearly Beach as I gathered medicinal leeks and the like, all while running from wild Pokemon, of course. Oh my, I see you have Pokemon traveling along with you. That's another thing that's changed. When I was here 10 years ago, everyone was simply terrified of Pokemon. If only there were more people like you and we could all live together peacefully with Pokemon, what a glorious day that would be. I'm terribly sorry. Please accept this as thanks for listening to the ramblings of a traveling doctor. I will get back to my gathering of medicinal leeks now. Farewell. You're with the Survey Corps, right? A Chimico has decided to nest in my house. You think you could help me get it to move? It made itself at home under the eaves before I even noticed. It seems mellow enough, but I'm not at ease with having a Pokemon so close. I've already spoken to some homeowners who'd be willing to let Chimico move in with them. What I'd like you to do is have a look at the homes and make sure they'd be a good fit for Chimico. It's not like I can tell what Chimico feels, so First place I'd like you to check is that farmer's house near the field. Think you can find a nice place for Chimico to hang there? The wind direction seems to be bothering Chimico. Blah blah blah. Oh, so it prefers the way the wind blows around my house. I like it too, we get a good breeze. Well then, how about a hut by the sea? The ocean breeze is so refreshing. Hut on the beach, huh? Okay. That's a lot of running, my dude. Doesn't like it here either. Chimico seems lonely since there's nobody around. Yeah, yada yada blah blah, it doesn't work. So it likes lively places. It's always great to have some activity around. How about the training grounds? With the security car around, that place is always bustling. Oh, nope, apparently it's fine with that. Is that your Chimico? Why don't you come and train with us? Seems like Chimico doesn't like to battle. I mean, I don't see how that stops her from hanging up there, but I guess it would also be annoying to be asked that all the time. You're like, no, Steve, shut up. I don't want to battle. Told you already. I guess it's only natural that some Pokemon don't like to battle. Sorry to scare you, Chimico. Oh, is it telling me not to worry about it? How about next door to me then? It's hardly different at all from my place. I just had a chat with my neighbors and they said they'd be fine with Chimico hanging around. Pardon me. I know I just sent you chasing about looking for a good home for Chimico, but I think I'd like it to stay with me after all. You've really helped me understand Chimico a lot better, and I think we can actually live together now. It just dawned on me that hearing its adorable cry coming from under the eaves is part of my routine now. You're gonna live with me from now on, aren't you, Chimico? Thank you for all your help. I'm glad this village has the survey corps. Oh, you must be Mellow, right? Hello, I heard about you from Mai. Thank you for taking on my request. I'll get right to the point. Once when I was little, I got lost here in the obsidian fieldlands. I was wandering around in tears when I stumbled across a field of beautiful flowers. That's where I met it, a Pokemon I'd never seen before. It gave me a flower and then set off walking as if to guide me somewhere, so I followed it. And it led me back to a place I recognized. Thanks to that Pokemon, I made it home safely. But I never got to properly thank it. I'd like to find it again and tell it how grateful I am. The only problem is I haven't been able to find that field of flowers, so I'd like you to help me. Here, this is the only clue I've got. Gracidia. It's called the Gracidia flower. It's the same flower as the one that Pokemon gave me. Please find the field of Gracidia flowers here in the Obsidian Fieldlands for me. This seems to be the flower field Media has been looking for. Is this the field from back then? The flowers may be withered, but I remember these surroundings exactly. This has to be the place. Excuse me, can you hear me, kind Pokemon? A long time ago I got lost out here and you guided me back. I don't know if I'd have made it home without you, so I just came to say. Thank you so much. The flowers. Whoa, that's trippy. Thank you very much, Mellow. I'll be sure to thank Mai for pointing me toward you as well. I suppose you'll be staying here to study that Pokemon? Well, good luck with your work. Take care. Alright. Done with the investigation? Please tell me what you found. A mass outbreak? Hardly tells me anything. What kind of Pokemon did you see then? They were Zorua. The spiteful fox Zorua. Well, you came across a rare Pokemon. I've seen them in the Icelands before, but not here. So is that it, Munchlax? You were curious about Zorua? Well, this is unexpected. It seems there are two Munchlax now. But naturally, I would never fail to recognize my own Munchlax. It's you, right? Not the Munchlax next to me, the other one. Awkward. So it was Zora. How odd for it to appear in the Fieldlands. I only hope that this isn't an omen of something unpleasant yet to come. As a precaution, it might be best for you to report this to your captain. So it's you, huh? Oh good, you made it. Those glowing red eyes, it's one of those alpha things, right? It rages about so much I'm afraid it might bring the whole tunnel down. It's really dangerous. Wow, you're as good as they say. Oh man, that Alpha Onyx has calmed right down. I half expected it to get right back to thrashing about. Yeah, me too. Right? Maybe, just maybe you weren't raging at all, but actually just trying to dig a tunnel. If that's the case, we may as well dig together. That's settled then. From now on, we're a team. I guess you could say that Onyx and I are on it. Now I've got a partner that's more than dependable, and it's all thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this grit rock as a token of my appreciation. Oh, and 20 iron chunks. That's awesome. There's some folks who are saying they'd make statues of Pokemon if we find some quality stone, and Leon of the Pro Clan said we might even find coal here. Okay, partner, let's see which of us can dig more. Elpo, please, I don't want to sprout mushrooms. Thank you. I swear I'd never survive here in Hisui without you as a teammate. I came to patrol because I know some of the villagers come out here to hunt for mushrooms. While keeping an eye out for them, I ended up hunting around a bit myself for some finds, but the mushrooms ended up hunting me. I guess my brother is probably a mess worrying about me again, huh? But he's so good at battling, probably even better suited to the security corps than I am. Return to Galaxy Hall and report to Zeke. Thank you for saving Wanda yet again. I'm so glad we've got the survey corps to rely on. I was chilled to my marrow when I heard my sister was caught up in a Pokemon attack this time. If only she could just get herself assigned to patrolling the village for a while, nice and safe. Hello? A gathering of Zorua in a place other than their natural habitat. Could this also have been caused by the space-time rift? I suppose we don't know enough yet to say for certain. At any rate, thank you for the report. Dang, I got a heck of stuff. Mellow, things are growing worse. After we parted, Munchlax reacted to several different locations, and there was a mass outbreak at each of them. Simultaneously in multiple locations? These must be somehow different from the mass outbreaks we know. Why don't we call this new phenomenon a massive mass outbreak? Your new orders are to investigate this. Seems like I can count on you to keep investigating? Well then I'll be waiting for you by the front gate. Suppose I should tell you exactly what I witnessed first. Munchlax suddenly took off running into a rainstorm. I tried to stop him lest he get wet, but then I saw those mass outbreaks appearing all over. Perhaps it was the massive mass outbreak that Munchlax was so curious about. If that's the case, Munchlax might be able to help us investigate this phenomenon. I'll also work with you as I'm concerned about Munchlax. We can begin our investigation as soon as you're prepared. Are you ready to go now? I think so. We haven't seen anything out of the ordinary yet, nor has Munchlax reacted to anything. Should we just wait for a while to see whether something happens? It's raining, and it looks like it's going to get worse. Are you worried about the rainstorm, Munchlax? We still don't know what's causing these mysterious massive mass outbreaks. Perhaps that fancy map of yours can show us something. Oh wow. That's a lot. Seems you have some idea where to look for those outbreaks now. Why not check out a few? Seeing at least 3 ought to give us some idea of what's going on. Evolve my Sligoo. Thank you for your investigation in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Did you learn anything about these massive mass outbreaks? Rainstorms, yeah. What could that mean? Do Pokemon gather when there's especially heavy rain? I wonder whether Munchlax is reacting to the rainstorm or to the massive mass outbreak itself. We'll just have to investigate further, but how best to do so? We've had a good look around the Obsidian Fieldlands, but it's only raised more questions. That frown doesn't suit you at all. Oh, Mistress Caliber, well you see, mass outbreaks that occur during rainstorms. I've never heard of such a thing. But of course, life is full of surprises. After all, it's not often that Pokemon from beyond our world appear at the Temple of Sinnoh either. Perhaps these Pokemon are reacting to the arrival of mighty Palkia. Why don't we head back to Jubilite Village? Arceus' shop may be a good place to visit. That girl's place is awfully popular after all, and where people gather, information abounds. Of course, the hairdressers. If anyone there has seen one of these massive mass outbreaks, they might be willing to share the details with us. It's settled then. I'll wait for you at the hairdressers. It's pretty funny. Completing the Pokédex in general requires 2 things. Catching a whole bunch of whatever it is you're trying to complete, and then also unaliving a lot of them. You have made progress. You earned yourself a star. You can now use Gigaton balls. All Pokemon will obey your orders now. Oh, I see. So they're like ultra heavy balls. Okay. Oh no, my sister's gone again. Now she's in the ice place. Go find her. Okay, got it. Oh, now he's gonna go this time. Oh, my savior, I was looking for you, you know. What? My brother went to the Alabaster Icelands. The same brother who's refused to set foot outside the village since he got attacked by some shinks and totally traumatized. We had to find him at once. Well, at least they subverted it by making it him going out and getting lost. Man, can't catch a break around here. Oh, Mellow, Mistress Calaba is waiting for you. Come on in. Calaba. I heard all about those massive mass outbreaks. I bet there's some sort of Pokemon festival. It's like what I heard from a customer who came here from Johto. Apparently on nights with a full moon, Clefairy get together and dance. It's basically a gathering of Pokemon that only happens when certain conditions are met. Sounds pretty similar, don't you think? So there could be a festival for Pokemon to enjoy the rainstorms. I don't know about that. Seems to me you're still biting your tongue, Arizu. Have you heard anything else? Well, I did hear something weird from a Diamond Clan friend of mine. They said they saw a mass outbreak of alphas in the Crimson Mirelands. But seriously, do alphas ever gather in groups? My friend must have made a mistake, right? Alphas grouping together. If this is part of a massive mass outbreak, it sounds dangerous. Even the Lady of the Ridge would be no match for a mass outbreak of alphas. It's natural to worry about the unknown. That's why Mellow's investigating this for us, no? To put our concerns to rest. You're right. It seems our next step is to investigate the Crimson Mirelands. Are you ready to head to the Crimson Mirelands with me? Oh, well, sure. Excellent, then let's be off to the Mirelands camp for some massive mass outbreak research. I like that name. It's a mouthful. It seems this event has sprung up here in the Crimson Mirelands too. Let's try to determine if this phenomenon occurs here as it does in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Hey-o, little people, no need to fret. Mellow has arrived. What do you want? I heard rumors you've been investigating these things or some such, but I, Mellow, have already solved the mystery. All that remains is to gather evidence. Really? Not bad, Mellow. The reason these Pokemon have been mysteriously gathering in rainstorms is to give praise to the great Mellow, naturally. Don't look so sour, you two. I realize it's a difficult truth to accept right away, but the awe I inspire as both sun and shadow to Adaman is clearly apparent to Pokemon. And as thanks for your adorable efforts in proving my theory true, I'll give you this generous reward. Go and take them. They're guava berries, quite a rarity here in Hisui, you know. As for why these Pokemon gather during rainstorms, well, that's surely to represent how I'm simply overflowing with wonderful qualities. And with that nugget of wisdom, I shall be off. He was very shy and withdrawn as a child until one day when he announced he was going to work hard to help Adaman. I was happy to see him grow more optimistic, but I fear he may have taken that to extremes. But Agave berries, where could he have found them? Munchlax, did you just eat some of them? He ate 5 of my berries. It looks like your fancy map is responding to Munchlax again. Now the map shows not only outbreak locations, but the Pokemon there as well. What does this mean, Munchlax? Munchlax, what exactly is it you're trying to get us to understand? Whatever this all means, please investigate 3 massive mass outbreak locations in the Crimson Mirelands so we can compare these outbreaks to those we found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. I'm trying to catch all these Cyndaquil, but they kind of stopped showing up. A new horde seems to have formed. Oh no. Now you're out here gathering materials too. I guess the Survey Corps must do an awful lot of crafting just like we Supply Corps member do. Gosh, when I think of it like that, I feel a new sort of kinship towards you Survey Corps people. This newfound feeling of camaraderie makes me want to share something with you like this. Here, the recipe for a delicious, sweet treat. It's an old cake. Alright. Pokemon love it too. If you make enough to share, you should try giving one to your Pokemon as a treat sometime. Hey, but isn't Mellow? Good timing. I found some treasure you'd be interested in. Did that make your ears perk up? Happy to fill you in if you're curious. Tell me. There's that Survey Corps spirit. Curiosity's what moves science forward, according to good old Mr. Professor. Come to think of it, what I found seems too valuable to just let you in on it for free. You'll need to work a little. Here's the deal. I want you to show me what's in your mind, your heart, your soul. In short, battle me. Alright. And it's on. Time to see what you got. Here I come, knowing full well how tough you are for the future of the Diamond Clan. You're really something, and I'm a man of my word, so here's that treasure. Adamant crystal. Ooh, I can change Dialga's form, okay. This used to be my grandfather's. He said I was somehow related to Almighty Sinnoh, to Mighty Dialga. So now that I put you through the ringer a little, it seems right to give it to you, since you're the one who caught Mighty Dialga. You know, I ought to tell you, I'm glad it was you who fell out of the sky to us. You taught me another way to get along with Pokemon, another way to relate to the world. Nice. I hear you finished your investigation in the Crimson Mirelands. Well done, Mellow. Here it is, here to help us. What happens twice will happen thrice, or so they say. The massive mass outbreaks seem likely to occur in the Cobalt coastlands and other areas as well, so I've been discussing the issue with Irida. Why don't we demonstrate to her what has been keeping us so busy? We can turn our investigation to the coastlands next. Ah yes, Munchlax, I know what's been keeping you busy is eating. Don't worry, you'll get your berries. But I still wonder what lies behind Munchlax's strange reaction to eating guava berries. How does he know which Pokemon are gathering where during a massive mass outbreak? Superpowers, I don't know. Perhaps. Hopefully our investigations will shed some light on this mystery. But let me offer you a hand. I've learned some things about massive mass outbreaks myself. I knew the leader of the Pearl Clan could help us. Mysterious goings-on in Vast Hisui piqued my interest after all. And on top of that, we're friends. I'll always come if you ask for help. We'd seen each other around before, but after talking more at the Harmony Festival, we found we agreed on a lot of things. Such as how exactly we think Adamant is doing as a leader. And we decided we'd help each other out, despite being from different clans. Anyway, that's how I got involved with the investigation in the coastlands, and I heard from Miss Scan and Lena that they'd both seen something that was like a mass outbreak with a stranger. What are your thoughts on these massive mass outbreaks, Irida? Well, I wonder what about them causes Pokemon to flock together this way. Perhaps there's been some shift in space because of Mighty Palkia's appearance. I'd certainly be glad to have more Pokemon around. It would help Hisui flourish. But it's too early to conclude it's all for the best. Hordes of strong Pokemon could be dangerous. I'll be sure to warn Lena to be careful too. I'll head to Jubilife Village once I wrap up a few things here. We can meet at the front gates when it's time to set out on our next investigation. Okay. The next step of our investigation is to look for MMOs in the Cobalt Coastlands. Thanks as always for all the help. Right then, let's set off for the beachside camp. Are you ready? What a fine surprise meeting you two while out fetching supplies for our settlement. Kalaba filled me in. You're looking into mass outbreaks that happen during rainstorms. Well then, I'll tell you what I recommend. Sticky globs. Hitting a Pokemon with a sticky glob will slow it right down. I bought the recipe at the Craftworks myself by request from the settlement. I better get back to the Icelands. Not that it'll take much time with well-trained legs like these. Interesting, the Pearl Clan is recommending the Galaxy Team sticky globs. Right then, let's set off for the beachside camp. It seems we've arrived in time to catch another MMO. Remember Garrick's advice, perhaps those sticky gloves could be a big help. Now then, let's begin our research. You can let me know if you wish to give Munchlax some Aguav berries as well. It will grant you a bit of insight into the Pokemon gathering in these MMOs. I think I will do that. Seems the Survey Corps really does get the job done. I'm glad I asked you for help. I'm also glad we can get information from the Pearl Clan more easily now. I've got even more information from the Survey Corps to offer my. Professor Lavington and I have been researching these massive mass outbreaks too, Captain Celine's orders. I'd be grateful to hear about anything you've discovered. I'd be happy to share. I just have one little request first. Yeah, I figured. She wants to battle me. I'm waiting for you at Ginkgo Landing. I'm taking this seriously, so I hope you do too. The straightforward passion of the young. Most admirable. First, I want to make a report because, yes, I caught my first shiny. I wasn't sure if it was shiny or not, but it sure is. I didn't say anything while I was catching it because I wasn't sure, but man, I almost drowned trying to catch that shiny. Let the battle me if you want to learn more about massive mass outbreaks. You're on. You solved a lot of problems for us since you fell from the sky, but I still have more survey corps experience. I need to prove that you can depend on me. What? None of my Pokemon got healed? Oh, that's rough. Alright. What incredible strength. I'm proud to call you my protege. You're incredible, Mellow. I want to become strong like you. If I could become a worthy opponent, then I know I could do the Survey Corps proud. Pikachu, you understand how I feel? If we can understand each other, that means Pikachu and I really can get stronger. I think we'll start by sharing a nice big plate of potato mochi. Sure. Oh no, I nearly forgot what I came to tell you. I'll explain what the professor and I discussed. We think Pokemon are gathering around lingering traces of energy left by the space-time rift. But we need to investigate more to learn how those energy traces relate to the rainstorms. I don't understand a word you're saying, but it sounds like you know what you're talking about. I promise I'll become a worthy opponent to you, Mellow. One you can depend on when you want to grow stronger yourself. I'll see you later, Mai. I like the Survey Corps. It's good to see young people so passionate about their cause. Alright, next we visit the Coronet Highlands. Or at least that would be the plan, but I've yet to hear of a single sighting of MMOs in the Highlands. If and when we do hear of any sightings there, let's meet up at the Highlands camp. Mellow, I have something important to discuss with you. I heard an odd rumor. I believe it may be the key to unlocking the mysteries behind MMOs. Must first acquire 10 mushroom cakes, then bring them to the secret hollow in the Alabaster Icelands. I call this my tricky treat strategy. Mushroom cake, huh? I'll be waiting for you in the Alabaster Icelands in the secret hollow. Alright, got the cakes. Let's go. Will you wait for my... Sure. Did you bring me 10 mushroom cakes? Well done. Mushroom cakes and some quality ones at that. Now we're just getting started. Leave the rest to me. You can return to Jubilife Village. I'll share how successful my strategy was when I'm finished. What? I came all the way out here just to give you some cakes? Mellow. I had a visit from Melly. He came all that way just to boast about giving you some guava berries. He said it lit you up with so much. He said you lit up with so much joy that your smile nearly split your face. I can't imagine that was the case. I'm sure it was a confused grimace or a smile you merely forced yourself to give him out of pity, but I still can't let myself be outdone by him, so I've been looking for you all over Hisui. To give you this, my very own reward to you. It is naturally far superior to anything Melly can offer. Oh, and I did see one of those MMOs on my way here to find you. I wonder if they might be caused by the geology of the place where they occur. Perhaps there was some mysterious kind of stone in the ground which draws Pokemon near. Oh, and I had a message for you from Mai. She would like to meet you in Jubilife Village. Yeah, she's been waiting there for you. Though I suppose it's more accurate to say that she's been chatting away with Samugi from the security corps about Bidoof. As for me, I think I may visit the hot springs since I've come all this way. Do be careful of any MMOs as you head back. Strong Pokemon might appear. Hello, Mellow. I was just about to go find you and tell you about this precious, incredibly precious thing I found. Are you curious, tantalized? Sure. As you should be. There isn't a single person in all of Arceus who would be interested in treasure. But anyway, before I show you, can you guess what I want to do? You want to battle. Yes, exactly. I want to be able to achieve feats like yours, like what you did atop Mount Coronet. Now give me one moment, I need to center myself. You would say that. My partners and I are going to get stronger and travel all across this wide world. I wonder, Mellow, are there people even stronger than you out in the world with Pokemon stronger than yours? I'll just have to find out for myself, I suppose. Here, the treasure I promised you. Lustrous globe. I'm told this once belonged to the founder of the Pearl clan. It's somehow connected to Almighty to Mighty Palkia. And since Mighty Palkia is with you now, I'll entrust the lustrous globe to you too. Thank you, Mellow, for everything. Alola. Just the person I've been waiting for. My Kyo wandered off to go play, but they haven't come back yet. Do you think you could help me find them? You mean Vulpix? Oh, I'm sorry. Back home in Alola, Vulpix were called Kyo, you see. Oh, did you not go to play with the rest? This is what an Alolan Vulpix looks like. They blend right into the snow with their white fur, so trying to find them all just by myself would take ages, and I'm still missing 5. You should be able to find my Vulpix playing around the Avalanche slopes. Could you find them all and tell them to come back? Hello? My, what's on your mind? How'd they go? What in the world are you talking about? Mushroom cakes and strategies? Come to think of it, Irida also came to me with an odd request. She asked me for hardy grains, so I gathered some for her. Could there be some Pokemon taking the guise of people to stir up mischief? None of this is why I called you here, mind. I meant to tell you that a massive mass outbreak has been reported in the Coronet Highlands. The next step in our research is to investigate there. Let's see what we can find. If you're ready, shall we set out to investigate? Not yet. I'll be waiting for you right here. Come speak to me when you're ready. Alright, I guess we'll continue with this my stuff. Are we ready to brave the Coronet Highlands? Yep. Very good, we should start out from the Highlands camp then. Now then, let us continue our investigation of these outbreaks. Mellow, and what's up? I hurried here because of a vision my clairvoyant showed me. Some poor soul was running for their life from a bunch of alphas. I just barely saved them. It's as I feared then. These mass outbreaks really are growing out of hand. Mellow, we must endeavor to find the truth behind why they keep happening. Big packs of Pokemon might not be much trouble if you've got a trusty partner, but if you don't, I'm scared just thinking about it. You did well to save that person, Sabi. You're as fine a protector as any Lord or Lady Pokemon. Thanks, Maya. If my clairvoyant shows me anyone else in trouble, I'll do my best to save them too. Just be careful while you're out here, okay? She's right. I know how strong you are, but we should move with caution here. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. Hello? Oh, lost one. It's miraculous what you've done. It seems the red chain served its purpose well, and you carried out your duty as you were bid. What brings you here? Have you yet need of me? It's about Arceus. Ah yes, a tale whose origins lie a millennium or two ago. Those were the days of the ancient Sinnoh people from whom I am descended across many generations. These forebears of mine worshipped Arceus as the Pokemon that created the Hisui region, and I have heard of certain fragments, plates as they are called, that were given to the ancestors of Pokemon such as Cleaver and Weirdeer. Is that all? I thought that surely you could tell us more about Arceus and the plates. I'm afraid I have nothing new to tell you. Why, the Diamond and Pearl clans would never have confused Dialga and Palkia with the creator Arceus had anything concrete been passed down. If only we had more to go on. The answers to these mysteries may even shed light on why Mellow fell here from the sky. Aha, I see what you intend. Very well, I'll help as best I can. There's still other tremendous Pokemon in Hisui, other mysteries to be solved. Whether they are connected to Arceus I cannot say for certain, but in searching them out perhaps you'll stumble upon the path you seek. Let me think. There are the Pokemon of the lakes and of course, the Temple Giant, the Crescent Moon, the volcano, and perhaps you might even return to the very beginning. Now then, what would you hear of? The beginning? Indeed, a beginning for you, certainly. Where was it you first fell to earth here? Now then, what would you hear of? Ah yes, them you already know. Go give them your thanks for the red chain and show them how strong you've become. Where could that be but Fire Spit Island? Yes, the moon. You must go where you may meet the moon's gaze unobstructed. Does that clue illuminate your path? We'll make for the Coronet Highlands for now. The secret that lurks in Snow Point Temple. To find it, you must open the door that is sealed. Very well, Lost One. The rest depends on you and your efforts. It appears that the opening of the space-time rift compelled Pokemon that might otherwise have stayed hidden to come out and see what has befallen the world. I hope you succeed for your own sake and for that of the Pokedex you labor on. I knew we could rely on you, Mistress Kogata. That's more than enough information to work with. Now let us find those plates. It's just as I suspected. Pokemon are the key to our search, Mellow. We can gather all the plates from them and decipher the messages on the backs of the plates. At last, perhaps we can meet Arceus itself. We should go search for the Pokemon that Kogata mentioned, Mellow. I have my own avenues of research that I'd like to pursue. Arceus, creator of all Hisui. I truly can't wait to see what kind of Pokemon it might be. Oh? I've had a message from Mistress Kogata. I'm told you're collecting plates of some sort with the merchant Volo. Then we must go to Prelude Beach. Meet me there. Prelude Beach, indeed a place of beginning. Now is not the time for words. Face me in battle. Even frightful creatures like Pokemon can become powerful allies. You've grown even stronger since we faced one another on Mount Coronet. It's clear you do not view Pokemon as dangerous enemies, but rather as trustworthy allies. Allies with whom you can reach great heights. Perhaps you are a divine being yourself, sent to bring us gifts from above. Here, you should have this. The Fist Plate. In the very first of our Galaxy Expedition team, myself, Benny, and the others set foot on Prelude Beach, we found that plate. It clearly held some kind of power, and so I've kept it safe all this time. I find it fitting that it should now end up with you, who likewise arrived here on the same beach. Perhaps something is guiding us. Indeed, it must be so. You and I, Adam and Irida. It appears we're all being guided by the one called Almighty Sinnoh. It might be more appropriate to call this region the Sinnoh region. I know I've no right to say this, but we are truly fortunate to have been able to count you among the Survey Corps' ranks. If you had not joined us, we would have fallen on Mount Coronet. We would have lost our home. We would have lost our future. Now then, carry on with your survey work. The knowledge you collect about the wild Pokemon of this region will serve to illuminate our path forward as we walk into the future. 4 plates left to find. Hey, alright. Ah, good. I've been waiting for someone from the survey corps to come along. I want to gather crafting materials in Wayward Cave, but I realize got a bit of a problem. My sense of direction is worse than useless. Is there any chance at all of getting lost in that cave? You can bet that's what I'll do. But I know a way to keep myself from stumbling about in the dark forever. See, there's an old saying in my hometown, a nose pass never wanders. Since nose pass always face the same direction, people from my village would look to this Pokemon for guidance when they lost their way. Though I admit I've not actually seen a nose pass before in my life, a little matter. I just need to find myself a nose pass before I find myself hopelessly lost. I'll check the direction it faces against my map, then navigate through the cave with ease. I'll look around for a nose pass too, but if you catch one before I do, could you give it to me? I mean, yeah, but where do you go? You're just gonna ask me to give you a nose pass and then run off? Did you find a nose pass for me? Yeah, I got one somewhere around here. That's the nose pass, alright. Thanks for finding it. Now, as I understand it, this Pokemon's giant nose always points in the same direction. So if it's facing this way, that means the exit must be over here. A nose pass never wanders indeed. I wish I'd encountered this Pokemon sooner. I owe you a big thanks. Such a relief to finally have a nose pass as my trusty guide. All the twists and turns of Wayward Cave can't stop me now. I don't suppose a grunt like you would even know, but I guess it behooves me to ask. Do you know the Pokemon called Cresselia? I do. Well, I figured you'd know. I wouldn't expect any less from someone who managed to defeat me, even if it was just a fluke. Cresselia is said to be the very embodiment of the crescent moon. Her feathers are called lunar feathers, and legend says that if you hold one as you fall asleep, you'll be visited with wondrous dreams. Well, I call her a nightmare, that pesky Cresselia. She's descended upon Moonview Arena and caused my lord to hide itself away. I'm so worried about Electro that I can't even sleep, never mind dream. Think you might be able to catch Cresselia and perhaps even claim one of those lunar feathers? Oh, do catch that pesky flying croissant. Please do it for my poor Electrode. But I suppose Cresselia can't be all bad if she at least recognizes the perfection of the arena looked after with loving care by the great Mellow. Alright. All in a day's work. Got the dread plate. Well, this is unexpected. Instead of a lunar feather, you got some kind of a plate. I do feel power emanating from it, though. In any case, if Cresselia did not gift us with any of her feathers, then I suppose she thought we had no need for them. Not bad at all, Grunt, though I suppose anyone with enough luck to best the great Mellow should be able to handle at least that much. Thinking about it, a halfway competent person like you might actually make a decent sparring partner to help my lord and I go stronger still. I will go back to the settlement and tell the others about the feathers that we didn't get. Three more plates. It's one of the lake Pokemon. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I was gonna get the drop on it anyway. Ah, they recovered too. Ah. Of course it did. Oh, you little scamp. Don't you dare use recover. Don't do it. Ah, I did it. It totally did it. Can I like agile rock maybe? That won't kill it, I hope. It missed anyway. It missed again. Oh, yes. It faked me out. It was like, nah. And 2 more to be caught. Oh, you little punk. Alright, that's 2 down. I got a shiny. Okay, man, what you got? Good work out there. It seems we may have learned all we can from the Highlands for now. 32, I hope your investigation's going alright. We're doing great. I heard folks in our clan and the Pro Clan are all helping investigate these mass outbreaks, or whatever you call them. And I thought, what kind of leader would sit back and do nothing while you're all working? So I figured I'd grab whatever supplies I could find. That might come in handy for you. Here, materials for those sticky glob things. Dang, how leader-like of you, Adaman. Don't make fun of me, I'm trying to help. You misunderstand me, Adaman. As the sister who helped raise you, I'm truly proud to see how far you've come. Listen, Mellow, I've been wondering. Do you think these MMOs could be some sort of trial from the Mighty Dialga or Mighty Palkia? I don't know. Kinda feels like it, right? As if someone's telling us, if you've got the guts to face a real test with your partners, take on these Pokemon, otherwise stand back. Quite like you to see it that way, Adaman. Yeah, I'd love to stay and talk, but I've got an appointment to keep with that Benny fellow. I've been trying to get him to teach me his tricks. One of those recipes and his ninja tricks. Once I do, I'll give you a proper demonstration, but in the meantime, stay safe as you investigate. My, it would seem having a trusted partner causes one to view these outbreaks in a rather different light. Now then, the Alabaster Icelands still await. One more steep hurdle for us to overcome. It appears Munchlax is eager to continue as well. We'll await you at Jubilai's front gate as usual. Join us when you're ready for another survey. Alright, here we go. The last lake Pokemon. And we got him. You obtained the Draco plate. Just 2 more. Yeah, I think I might leave the last 2 plates for next time. At any rate, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly, have a great day.